So now the hashtag when gonna come. I've been because I really want to talk about politics today. I've been just the hashtag nine. Anyway, hi everyone. Now the news type that. Hi everyone. How are you? I get what 15 hours drive journey to make. So after what? Maybe an hour attire. That's my part. Then not carry on along more they go. So I know go sleep. I want to make it one stretch, but I don't know if I can. But let's see if I can make it 5 hours more. But instead of 14, it would be like to give or take 20 hours. Or it can be 48 hours. Hey, 70 hours, so it's the max. Normally this country now 70 hours max. Wow. But we'll see if we can get there before church. Anyway, who enjoy me though? Let's I play this this is what I actually wanted to talk about that before um God laid this upon my heart to go to Florida. So I think yeah.
You are watching feudalism being institutionalized in broad daylight. Feudalism thrives on impunity. It does not thrive on the rule of law. That is what you are seeing institutionalized. Law does not matter and cannot and must not matter if feudalism must reign. And that is what has happened. What you are watching feudalism being institutionalized in broad daylight. Feudalism thrives on impunity. It does not thrive on the rule of law. That is what you are seeing institutionalized. Law does not matter and cannot and must not matter if feudalism must reign. And that is what has happened. What all the people who have helped to institutionalize this madness would have found is that they have helped to promote the reign of evil. Because if this evil is condoned in relation to one, it is institutionalized in relation to all.
So in the spirit of accusation, you are accusing those that help strengthen the institutions that you are speaking against. I think Obi is part of those people that help strengthen the institution. That want to go by is Bible boy. Right? Those that play a role directly or indirectly. Obi is at the cross section of the HLM of both directly and indirectly. As a businessman, he capitalized on the institution to arrange himself. Nothing wrong with that. But that's what strengthens the institution. When institution is chunking out, characters like that. But as a banker, the banking system is also part of that activity. So it's there at the top of the indirectly, if you want to classify that. But directly, he was the chief executive of the state, which is one of the branches of the structures. I know understand. These people went there. I wanted to talk about American Chihuahuas. Since they don't visit America, him and Aisha, well, Aisha before she visited America, I like they no turbocharge. Now they are turbocharged. Since after the election, they did not do anything rather than complain, accusation, propaganda, and all that crap. And they are back again to start mobilizing people, coercing people. It's like just boss everybody in to vote their candidate. The candidate that you're accusing is part of the structure. Abi, Abi, Montreal. Eh? If you want to go with the spirit of Delira Parotini, he's talking about these people. Let me tell you what kind of people he talks about. So that's why I don't get it, man.
I'm desperate to see Nigeria won.
No, be desperate.
And because I'm inside, I know it is presently a criminal enterprise. I must be dismantled. And that's how Africa is. Because as governor, I can take my state money and come here and buy a house. Buy a house all over the world that I don't need. So that's what we need to dismantle. If we dismantle it, it will work. There's no reason why we should be where we are. Today, secondary school penetration in Nigeria is 28%. China is 90%. It shouldn't be. We can do more.
So we are waiting.
How people say they eat this everything with this man talk? It's beyond me. Like that. I mean, I understand the psychology of how all these things work, but it's just crazy. First, they tell you directly, as a governor, I can take money out and buy it everywhere that I don't need. They use itself as an example. Now you can say, oh, he not do one because it has not been seen, has not been proven. But if you're a critical thinker, a person with a smoky bowl like me, you understand what he's saying is that being a governor is pretty much a special purpose vehicle. And I don't as a chief executive, you can undo and undo. You can appear for any airport with billions, right? And you go smoothly because now state money, you have a project you need to go to. Some reasons are bound to do that. I mean, president of FAs, federations, they do them easy. I don't talk of principles of primary high schools and what everybody do. I don't talk of. So when the man is telling you directly, this is and as a banker, I mean, who is to actually tell you the truth to your face? But the fact that people just still see, I mean, I just can't get it, right? You can tell that I am a criminal, I know, because I am like not be saying they even they give an example. It's part and parcel. That's why I said directly or indirectly is what daily priority means is accusing. There are people who it is structured, who like these are the people, but at the same time, they will tell us, okay, it's still the guy. But how? I just, it's beyond me. What a time we live in though. Hey, B, I dey travel now. I don't be say I never reach where I dey go. I still get like 13 hours more to get to where the hurricane day. So hurricane, I think he has come and gone. That's why I'm going in the first place. So I tire. I just drive. I just drive like what? An hour plus now I tire. So so no worries. They'll follow me. All of us will go together. If I don't fall asleep for road. That's your point. Let's go and see the hurricane and see what force of nature is about. Anyway, so ABC Maybe being a state governor for Nigeria is like being a warlord. Exactly. So when Dele Farutimi said this, me guy, plus it's my people. They know they too understand. You need to put something for them. They be like Nigerian businessmen. You need to show them the plan. At the same time, show them the profit before they go green invest. So if you don't show them some kind of thing, not their head, they know the year. Now listen to what this guy is talking
You
about.
are watching feudalism being institutionalized in broad daylight. Feudalism thrives on impunity. It does not thrive on the rule of law. That is what you are seeing institutionalized. Law does not matter and cannot and must not matter if feudalism must reign. And that is what has happened. What all the people who have helped to institutionalize this madness would have found is that they have helped to promote the reign of evil. Because if this evil is condoned in relation to one, it is institutionalized in relation to all.
You got something right. Hello.
So I don't know, but that's okay. Maybe that's why I say when I say na grammar go kill all of us. This is what I mean because I talk about as in feudalism, institutionalizing corruption, the rule of law no matter. For the sake of those who need they like go back. Ranja, I don't know where I go forgive you, but you go to collect. For the place of those of you who don't like it, they go back, right? And for the sake of those who be say anything where they don't understand or anything they never hear before, there's that conspiracy. Let's leave the before behind. This going by is what he talks about. Not longer following the rule, trying to institutionalize feudalism. No longer the rule of law, no matter again. People that hated it and built it, da. So let's just go back to when this Fourth Republic starts. Started by the Lord himself under his watch. Talking about no other person than Obasanjo. He is the father of the foundation the institution that you are talking about, right? Under him, the idea that law exists, they for the sake of Gen Zs and the Zoomers who don't understand who they think say this corruption where they happen now is if you go back to Obasanjo, social media not too wrong like this, so it's the people know to create content around what Obasanjo was doing, but how many people understand? Because we're just coming from military torture, so whatever that comes from anybody that we have, whether it's better than whatever we did. So that is the man that started it, right? That same institution, that same feudalism system, that same whatever lack of rule of law, breeded, bettered and breeded the likes of Peter Obi, to which Obasanjo is shoving our head now, and you too, you they have to like. So when you look at the words, because if when I say English go destroy all of us, if you actually interpret exactly what he said, make him talk him, you go in no fit talk himself, make him actually talk him for inside Yoruba. You find out that it doesn't make sense. So you're actually talking about himself. So I don't know. I don't know how people rationalize things when these people just stand in front of us to tell us. So that's why I tag them American 2 hours. Like they saw you, they talk and say the best person, MBOB, and you just every blessed day you describe as much as you people try to speak about what is going on. I mean, you cannot take the man that you are speaking for out of it. So I don't understand at times. That's it. Maybe they smoke Igbo, maybe you would like to dey go back small small. I know say they go back, but god damn. Maybe say Mr. Dele Farotimi is neither here nor there. I tell you how the guy no just dey use grammar confuse Nigerians. Why be a public analyst when you can't interact with the average Nigerian? My brother, the average Nigerians are not important. I've been making case for this now. I had opportunity to make case for the enough people who are no matters, who people like Monday represent. They no count. If you remember, when them bring reports come out, days have been months leading to the election that said 130 something Nigerians are living in what? Dimensional poverty. Those are now the people where you see making the direct, they don't count. They don't count. Now we they always talk to ourselves. And so we really talk to ourselves, we they use grammar to dey deceive ourselves. And because we are so entrenched, we don't use want to be like the West, where they go. Now them be the standard, of course. Not be saying it's not rocket science. That's why we're built to live forever, right? That's why when I literally thought say it's not your fault that you are enslaved. But it's your fault that you don't know that you are enslaved. Because if you don't know that you are enslaved, you can never get out of it. So when these people they talk, you are describing your principle for us to vote for. I see. I just get, even though all of them are the same. Like I said, they're all American Chihuahuas, all of them. So, but when people they listen to you speak like that, and they they don't this, and those people find it difficult to see why not be everybody just they feel rationalize things. They will turn it to insult. The fact that the foundation of the whole system you just described is Obasanjo. And last time I checked, you and guy are on the same table dining, trying to share how una go take you to share power. Among una self when we go be with. So it's just I mean I get it, but it's sad that that's why they say some of the people within in diaspora. I focus on them because well, they are economically they are better off. So in other words, they can afford to think. They can afford to rationalize things. They have time to do that. But the fact that they don't worry about what an average Nigerian who's on ground worried about, which is what do I eat? I go take sleep. Where what will come? Those are heavy. Those are the basic things of life. Until you so 134 million people are still living under that. That's their reality anytime we then wake up. But you, that's not your reality. If you wake up, you want to dream big. How they build that house, how they finish, how they send it. Like so, it's totally different. So that's why I expect more. But unfortunately, is the momos are just raised to power. It's pro max. It's skyrocketing. Just when you listen to some people and reason is just unfortunate. So when you have a lot of us are falling into that category, so you see why people who seems to know better, no be say you expect them to know better, they do know better, right? And they now, you know, when they start using the language of manipulation and ways of manipulation, you beginning to understand, like, if does this guy listen to himself, or if he go back whenever he's alone himself, what does he actually go through his mind? If he tap himself, say, man, does he actually question waiting in them? But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because when you have there's another category of people. I wanted to type this. So I mean, it doesn't really matter for him to rationalize it because there are people who are waiting to amplify that same rhetoric, regardless of who challenges, regardless of the reason they think they know. So it's a sad story to watch. You know, it's just like it's a full circle, right? After the election, it came out the way I say, the rigged the election. Of course, so rigging is not spiritual, right? It's practical. So if you are so confused, you rig the election. The next thing is for you to move, regardless of how it's going to take, to unveil why or to prove people that the election was rigged. And if you say you will actually make your case, one will expect you to do the next thing, which is to make sure that doesn't happen again. Or you make sure it costs them what is going to cost them to do that to you again. But this is not the case. You complain, now they don't really reassemble again. They not revisiting the whole process of what we did wrong so that we can make sure we correct. No, they are revisiting. They are trying to the brand the process instead. They are trying to in order for to see the goal, which is the candidate. I still so they are doing it all sorts of ways to their first that enthusiasm. They will succeed anyway because anything we know the organic before is very easy to replicate. So now money bring all those, and it's getting stronger. So if you pay attention to daily team is rhetoric these days, it's not to empower the world for the 4 million dimensional poverty. Who really are the one that left behind? So you them they follow the Bola Tinubu, they drag me and you. They drag of course I understand that because we are the elites. When I mean we people who understand how the process works, people who bring the doors, people who speaking like people who are in that bracket where they wait. You will not say you go once you finish school, you go get job. Like those are the people that and we are the minority. So hence this all this kind of red is kind of confusion. Nobody really want to go and speak to the 1 round 34 whatever dimensional pop. No, 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 they don't count. If you try them, it's either going to take you long after your life or you die in the process or they kill you in the process. No, they don't do that. So let's just keep the whole cake within us. People who understand if you work hard enough, if you're diligent enough, you get like and we are very few. So they keep that everything within us and monetize it. So that's why they will come out and say 3% of the people now you need to change the system. No. You need 3% of the people to change power, to interrupt power, to disrupt power, to add to power, to take from power. If you really want to change this, you need more than 3%. Let's not distribute ourselves. You need more than 20%. But I will tell you, you need 10%, you need 20%. You need few people who are dedicated, who are this to change. Yes, to change power. That doesn't mean anything. The structure is designed to rotate power. So power no feature did. That's why there's a power is not vacant. Power can never be left vacant. Regardless of the system you go, military, whatever, even kingship said, is built so the idea is look, no, that's not the problem. The problem is that you need and these people then label team are pretty much like gatekeepers, right? You have to keep designing the rhetoric that will keep those people out of the whole competition zone. The competition zone is within us. It's within us. So let's keep the competition because they have the upper hand. The likes of delivery to me, they are already in the race. The likes of delivery to me, they're already in the race, right? When I say the credential elite, they don't write book. They are a profound lawyer, public speaker. So and they are coming out now to do it. They're already in the race. It's a matter of time before somebody is a candidate to get into power and they bring in and that change that they'll be running for is here. And if they could not bring convince the larger majority that this is it's all and that is because we are not free. They are not free. Because if you are free enough, why you go there inside place where be say the competition no favor you and you know the parity mean no say this thing na my selection, na my money, not by rhetoric. It's very at the top. It's there. It's practical. He knows. But you also understand that na turn by turn. It's just like beauty pageants. If you not bring yourself out, you will not be counted among the most beautiful girls in the world. You not even stand a chance to be called the most beautiful girl. You have to matter how beautiful you are. If you stay in your house, nothing. So this is exactly what the likes of Farotimi and with that kind of lyrics are doing. It's been here. It's been in the trenches, right? So it's just a matter of time. Just say Obi become president tomorrow. You think he's just gonna no go see him again? No. That time, that Nigeria that he's been praying for, eh? He don't come for him with that. It's not left for him to manage it well. So that's why they will always tell it to your face. I am a, I'm the best. I can do better because I am a criminal. I have done this, I have done that. So people tell it to your face. That's really what being in a position is about. Leverage it, right? But just in Nigeria, that is still very on the back, still at the lower rank of doing things just because you can literally take money as a governor and push you anywhere. Just like when if you, the famous criticism or accusation of Obisi carry 200 million cash. Only because you come my papa have been aware, say, but it's because you're a governor. Right? But more than ever is more desperate now than ever before to be president because he knows the whole world knows where his fortune is. If Finn died today, that fortune will disappear within the next 5 years because a lot of people know say don't there will people so it will be hard for them to compromise the people that being in charge of the monitoring of that weight and all that kind of shit. So in need for you to be president to make sure you solidify that everything that you don't really acquire plus the one where you go acquire. As a chairman of a bank, you are making more money, but you have the desire to also become an executive because the power is different. You have money, but you are still just an ordinary citizen, private citizen. Oh, there's little you can move that you will not be scrutinized. Now, but as an executive governor that holds people's power, now only few people go fit ask you question. And those people now your classmates, they are your friends, I grew up together, so easy. Any excuse you give is given, is expected. Everybody go follow. So he has able to transfer a lot to Panama. A lot to Panama. But how do you make sure that transfer is forever stay as long as your generation lives? You have to have a higher power, which is by this time have been in charge of a better wealth that has a lot of interest. And very few people get interest for the small money we carry. Now you are trying to manage your country because where you keep your money so by the virtue of the people power that you are holding, You can have a better day. You can transfer them from another that place to other place that those people we don't already know so no no. But these people they know. So that's why when people are trying to force everybody to see them for things that doesn't really matter. And they are finding they know they understand why people know about those guys. How come and tell me somebody has integrity? How come and tell me a person has integrity? I just what people talk. But again, yeah, we are here again, right? People don't dey discuss what is the way forward for be let's make case for be presidency 2027. So all over again. We no do, this is just a year into say we no agree, let's see our election. Nothing has been done, but they won't start mobilizing again. How do you have mobilized people who have autonomy of pretty much every resource, including violence? How do you have mobilize them? How do you beat them? It's what I don't understand at the time minute. Doesn't matter how fast you are, right? You can't just jump into athletics and become an Olympic champion within 4 years. You know the work. It has never happened. It will not happen. You have to be. You go follow. At one stage, you are building. It's a marathon game. You can because people don't they build. My one of my coach Lati Obishe say, God is like a democrat. God is not partial. God put the power of speed inside ground. In other words, the harder you tap, the faster you go. But the lesson is not just in that analogy. The lesson is that if you are a sprinter, if you're anybody's if you understand that the more you they tap, the more they go with one leg, you are putting more like times two of your weight in every. That's why when you see women stand, when you see women stand, right, regardless of which angle they stand, all their weights, pretty much, let's say 70% of their weight will be channeled to one leg. And that leg will come pop their ass out. You understand? So there's a reason why they dey stand like that because why you go say how you go pop every other body they are trying to announce that because that leg is carrying more weight now. The same thing. So now, it just whap your leg, you carry it twice of your body weight. What do? Your goal is to always make it stronger, make your strength. And that's where you get in the gym. So if you just believe, say, God say, the harder you type, the faster you go. Don't forget that. First way spend time to develop the strength for that leg will always out tap you, either harder or faster. So that's how all these people operate. So you can't just jump into the race and just expect that you go win. Me, it doesn't work. That's why if you remember during the campaign, during the debates, all the permutation going towards the election, whenever, even up to today, whenever anybody bring out that Bola Tinubu has been working for the past 20 years, bam, they go shout you down. Ah, it's can't 20 years. 20 years of beating corruption. 20 years of you understand? Because they know it's in the war. You will walk. You can't just come like that. Even good luck will become president. Na lie, instead become governor was my president. There is some preparation. Now bring the opportunity. You have to prepare. Luck now preparation meet opportunity. He was prepared. He was at he did the right place. He worked himself well there. However you want to describe him, you cannot cut that out. That's why if you carry anybody for the world, successful, however you define that success, it make him relive in life again. He cannot repeat that thing exactly. Why? Because there's a lot of things that goes into every step of the way. So that's why they will just shut you down. They are not telling you, say, that lie, say, you know what, we're saying, oh, structure of criminality. People, but yes, it did something. So, again, to rationalize it, it's not always what they're saying do. Now, they just the process, what it takes. So, when they refer to me again, I said they refer to me, Wale Ogun was talking about going back. For those who know or understand going back, he said, go back. No matter what things happen to us, no matter how primitive we were, no matter how devilish we were, no matter whatever you want to think of our past, it did not just happen. There is a process. It takes them time. So what is that? In case of dope people, they always use the example of it's not about the artifact they stole. That can easily be they figure it and back, even though it cannot be replicated. Now the question you start asking yourself, why is that it cannot be replicated or has never been replicated? Because this of life was came together to bring that artifact to life. Just like in life, you go read the books like when they talk about jam, guns, and steel, talking about sapien, where those people that actually take you back to the days of hunters and gathering or before hunters and gathering, you will understand that no single human being can create anything. No, but it doesn't happen. It takes take from here, there to bring anything to life, to bring it to being, to bring it to whatever you want to say. Even though capitalism is trying to make you say, no, 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 not him, not you. No, again, there's process. Take Martin Luther King out of civil rights. Are you not saying that the civil right will not be successful or there will not be a civil right? It will be because process the people they will work along the way. Now, when that whole process is destroyed, when it's destroyed, then it's difficult. So when they say let's go back and see and see if you can see what make these people days, no matter how we see them, and see if we can make it make sense of what is happening to us today, and see if that you can take us the right way or not. But again, so until you understand that, say now we will the talk of ourselves, we will the talk. We are educated, we are literate, we understand this thing. If you can take yourself out of it, but Mali will tell you is the right rage, right? Yeah, if you can take yourself out and just look at things from the outside, you understand even yourself. You know that you are playing all this. It's helping to actually settle the structure. I don't talk to my guy. Oh shit, man, nigga, I ain't coming. So if you, I did listen to no, I was reading about Akpabio. That guy. Oh man, only God know what did they give her. This guy, my, he know something. No, I don't think it's just about how much he has stored or the power. There's something he know. If you are opportunity to know some kind of secrets, you will change. Let's say if you say boyfriend and girlfriend, man and woman, they work out, husband and whatever, two man and woman they work out. One person will have to change his or her step, how he or she walk. You understand? It's that you change, you know, go the walk the way you dey walk before. Something got to be, something will change. Again, if you follow that rationale, you understand that you get some country where you go know, even no matter how you want, you go the place. So that guy knows something. You should not worry about the fuel concern for the fuel increase also along your life. That the Senate will look into it if there's a need to look into it. The market, we are just set. We have allowed anybody to bring in oil from anywhere. Oh God. And people will come and be running their dirty mouths. Yeah, this is open. Like the question you should ask yourself: who are these people who are bringing the fuel from everywhere? You know them. Now see them there. They go tell you, say you go see people where they make case for Bola Tinubu economy. Well, they want to go by Prince Adewale say Tinubu never start his own policy yet. People don't understand the weight of that statement that day, but nobody could ask the question along the line. So if Bola Tinubu never start a policy, whose policy is he running? I say by the time you go start your own policy, well, I think that one of his policy be this: everybody, anybody. Wow. Yeah. But not there's nothing like everybody, just like bodies I am from everybody I am no I'm for nobody or that kind of bullshit. Same thing. And then. So when I hear Akpabio is trying to talk, I just laugh. Hey, that guy. By the time they finish with us. Eh? Eh? You go sell your car, they buy fuel for generator. Because what is actually going on? Maybe I tell you now. Because people need to well when I really like go back. Need to go back to the first, let's say 1 month, in fact first 7 days of Bola Tinubu administration when Atiku and Obi leading that to Chicago. You all need to go back. If you now want to do one camp for that, bring it back to like a month to 3 months after that's what Bola Tinubu in. How you gonna know say all these people they know something. By the time they finish, when they finish, everything, every major thing that hold your life together, now foreign corporation will control am. American companies. Go ask people where they live for London. I just want to say that they read the book what they said today. Go ask them. There are over 2 million people breathing in London that work for American companies. Maybe if you be we no now when they say Brits, no now we come up for Nigeria. No. High tech or high paying job right there in their home. Somebody go say, hey, what does that mean? But no. See how once you are not free, you no go understand the implication of all that. You have to be free first. By the time Tinubu finish with us 8 years, every aspect of our life will be owned by few corporations. Has nothing to do with Nigerians. Few people will get job when they work for them. Every other people, survival of the fittest. And by the time they get to all this one word order, this book, I forget all the languages, go and read the footprint the test. By the time the goal is to control the policy of every human being on the planet, right? One state by one country by one region By the time they succeeded in doing that, it doesn't matter what kind, how you choose to govern yourself. Make una separate, go Biafra, go do. It doesn't matter. Make una decide to go military. It doesn't matter. Come back to region. It doesn't freaking matter. You can govern your fucking self how you want. If what makes you to stay alive is not under your control, does it matter how you govern yourself? So that's what happened during that first week. When una go Chicago, the gate was in Nigeria and Israel. Assemble all the governors, the newly elected and the vice president. Promise them heaven and earth. Today, farmers no need to go farming. No worry. They go feed you. I don't be America against you. I don't even know how they farm against them. They feed. Go watch rubbish. Two, healthcare. Go listen to Adeola. I'm not never a fan of her. I never want to say, okay, maybe I go listen to her one day because I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand. Again, like what's I don't know. It doesn't matter if I know or I don't. I don't count. I get it. But I was concerned. I'm still concerned because I don't know. I don't know. Let me put it aside. Let me forget about it, even though it's hard, right? It's hard to put her to just ignore her and focus on what really happened. It's hard. When you the interview Minister of Health, a big coordination. I'm talking about party. Unless uh, make I know it's just hard. Sometimes just want to go back. If you not even go back to 10 years ago or 15 years ago, go back, just go. I don't know. I don't know how to even help because some of these things is not something you can just point one dot, say "Oh, everything will make sense." No, there's so many things you have to plug together before it makes sense. When what the heck? Ike Ekweremadu was going through it in London. He's still going through it. When the whole wahala starts, right? When you begin pay attention to rhetoric, it will begin to lead you to. That's when this doctor, I don't know, I forgot his name. I can easily get the video, but when he make a revolution that what he's going through now, they don't tell him like 10 years ago to his face that you will fall victim of the policy that you are super apprehending. People did not get it. I don't understand why many people don't. I just don't get it. But I never forget. I just couldn't. I went back, begin dig. Then I begin to understand that it's too late. It's gone. It's over. We have the healthcare as is reforming. After all, we get some of the best doctors around in the world as a doctor. We will have one of the we have a good healthcare system, but it's only going to be accessible to the rich alone because now few companies will they operate everything that has to do with healthcare. And the goal of that company is to make you as poor as you can. And again, people who cannot understand when we say we are not free, or people like Saudi Arabia are not free, the Germans, so on and on and on and on and on. People who don't get it, people who think that excuse, everything that blame. People don't get it. In fact, yes, That they are victim of people who don't read extensively. They are victim of people who just have their narrow information news from just that. That's a given. But again, if you don't know you are a slave, as I always, as I, no, if you are, it's not your fault that you are not this, that you don't know that you are a slave. But it's not your fault that you are a slave, but it's your fault if you don't know that you are one. Because you can never be free if you don't know. You can't be free of what you don't know. The fact that everything around you in your village in Nigeria, forget the city, as of today, make I know just to over push am. In some of the remote villages, maybe they no light no day. Let's even go that day. I can bet anybody as we speak, at least 60% of everything around them now foreign, including food. I said 60 because some people see the farm, some people see make some canteen. The fact that they don't get access to maybe lights, right? They fit cold their water, boil their. They see go manual. They see they use steel. Now that's why I cut it to like 60%. That na interior villages where not if you can't come to the city, everything that is around you is not by you. Now you not poor man, oh. I'm talking about the poor person for Mushin, poor person for Kolomofia, poor person for so. I'm talking about that everything that you use, no be you, they do am. How long you think say if they stab you, you go last? How long? Now, people could say, oh, they don't go. And again, the easiest way to understand why the idea they don't go, never matter, is still all they wanted access to. Let me put it this way: give and take. Nigeria today, at least 20 million people are good, like good. They are freaking. They are well off by every standard. 20 million. I don't think I don't think maybe I didn't even make an less of Nigerians. Now, as a business person, just phantom around. Imagine if you are selling pure water to 20 million people. How much profit do you need? What do you need to make on each one water before you are at the top? That is what this is about. So even if America no want your oil, they no want whatever. The need for them to have free access to your reach for them to consume what they produce is what they're after. That's what just see that's the simplest reason why people won't dominate you. So that them go they do the production for you go they buy, them go they flex. Because at a point now only they will just teach you the way to they will at this point now when they use our resources do the production, we'll carry the money given. Then they will give us more loan. Then see come collect them back. The same thing goes everywhere. When if you saw Saudi Arabia, just think about yourself as a Saudi Arabian billionaire. Everything is you use is coming from abroad. That is, you are not free. Especially today that every the surveillance is just out of this goddamn world. You know be I, you know be do anything again, you know be think. The goal is to understand your thought, how you think, and trust me, they are there. Again, BRICS just had their convention gathering last week. Go read the text messages. One of the biggest announcement is the fact that they have found alternative to SWIFT and dollar. Cannot transact with themselves secretly without America knowing everything. Now it might not be in full gear now, but I just dey tell you what the world we are living in. So if you now start breaking it down and you see where reason why now few people will just they control the whole thing and they are okay. And we see the likes of Dele Farotimi and the rest, they just neither here and there with their rhetoric. And you see people who just they I mean, so many things don't happen. All this one what they do so they don't sell everything. Everything at corporation. Um what's his name? Adeyomo. Wale Adeyomo is the Deputy Secretary of Treasury to United States of America under this administration. Is famous for being in charge of dishing out sanctions to Russia. When he was in Lagos, people did not pay attention. Then they, oh, we did Chicago. One of one of the goal of them helping us is to digitalize everything from our buying system to communication system. By the way, in Germany, they see they use fax so, for their government parastatals. Fax. Well, maybe people in Nigeria go say, okay, now now outdated technology. But anyway, now we'll talk that one another day. We'll talk that one another day. So the goal is to digitalize from government to private everything, right? What do you think that is? The technology that they will use in doing all this, no be you do am. Ah, that's by the way. Following up all those things, when Bola Tinubu was going to World Economic Forum in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and he take a detour in Netherlands, people did not sit down and rationalize. Say, "Come, what the fuck are we doing in Netherlands? But matter of fact, what the fuck is Netherlands? Netherlands used to be a powerhouse. The stock exchange that we know today in New York, now Dutch invention. Building of deep water ship navigation already, they are at the forefront. When they told you America fought for independence purpose, how many other countries actually joined them fight? Dutch as an empire was one of those people that helped free America from the British. But in return, America fucked them up for uh, Malaysia, or one at the proud. So, and I don't know this history. So when Bola Tinubu take the tour, it's so much. There's just so much. It's deeper than, but we focus on. They say, oh, our plane done. One of them North Africa. Oh God, and that was all. That's all we ran with. The man, of course, there was an headline say he met the queen. You go ask yourself why? Who's the queen? What's her role in the world and all that? And then they in charge of making sure every rural person in the world has access to watch digital banking. Your grandmother for village, be your uncle for village. They did not plan how he or she will have a job. How good all those you know. How they go take the small money where they give you, maybe they give us there. Because we know they produce anything. So every money what they spend and then they give us more to spend. Then now they give us what 500 was our budget, 500, whatever. How much they know our buying power and everything. So that's more money where they sell and go back. So they want it, they want access to it. Now with the brag. Nigerians in diaspora sending 500 billion to augment the economy. More than they run our mouth. They the prison, I won't say that the other way. That's more money we spend. Don't give that your side chick for village. They are coming for it. That's a connection. So that woman was in charge via IAF and World Economic Connection and all that. all this thing now these days, they know they even now company name. We all they use some kind of stupid company name. Just trace their origin. I mean, everything now. I mean, make I know go off too much. So there was a connection there. So that's why. So the goal of Bola Tinubu administration, maybe in a second time, it goes everything included, is to make sure. Even Erofai said it. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about earlier on. The American 2 hours. Erofai said it. That now only three. How many three people get access to bank? Remember during the when we can know busy at the speak of my house. I think I have it here. I think I have it here. Yeah, let's see it.
The governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, is someone that is never afraid of tackling burning issues amid the situation arising from scarcity of naira notes. Governor El-Rufai has appealed to citizens to caution against joining protests over shortage of cash and attendant hardship. The governor, who insisted that fifth columnists are behind the crisis to scuttle APC's chances in the 2023 elections, assured residents that legal means are being explored to resolve the crisis. Let's share the story.
I had advance intelligence that protests will start in Kaduna tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm appealing to all of you not to join the protests or engage in any violence. Let us know who our enemy is. Our enemy is not us. Our enemy are those fifth columnists in the villa working with Godwin Emefiele to bring this country down. And they will fail. This is a deliberate conspiracy against the APC as the ruling party to be blamed for these difficulties. And this is why we came out and revealed what was going on. And the role of the central bank governor as the evil genius behind this conspiracy. He is being used by some elements that want to bring this republic down. They want to bring this democracy down. They want to cause breakdown of law and order. Why are we expected to change 3 trillion in a matter of weeks? And then you print only 300 billion worth of notes, unless you want to create a crisis. Why would you do that? Only 34% of Nigerians have bank accounts. Only 9% of Nigerians used digital platforms for their transactions. You think that you'll move 34% and 9% to 100% overnight?
So I know I'm not speaking of my ass. How do you move 34 to 9% of that to the? That is the goal. I don't think you guys understand. So those who think what happened in Kenya, what happened in Kenya, that the Kenyan government raised the tax to that level is not going to happen to us. More than the wait. I don't know again. People go say that conspiracy theory. Now they read. Now they will go back. During that election, a lot of us come to find out during that period. A lot of us come to find out that this rural banking of a thing a peanut for Kenya. They don't start and since. So they're able to bring a lot of people into the taxing pool and the implementer. So by the time Bola Tinubu finish, you go say that number will change. Of course, El-Rufai say it's not going to happen overnight to get to 100%. Of course, the 100% is the goal. But if they get 50%, 60%, it's still a win-win. Because now, as I said, if you listen to what happened in BRICS about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, with the new revolution that they don't get their own way of paying system, what do you think is going to happen? So they go fast track getting everybody in Nigeria infected before they go get competition from Chinese. But it's going to come. So just all these things since they happen. But we just they when we talk, I conspiracy theory. Everybody smoke. Like no. Things things have changed. People when they say no go back, no go back. How do you understand what in the happen now if you no go back? Go and listen to Kwame Nkrumah's speech. If you not the one read, all this thing he talk am. You know, it's more to create another culture. Like, how, like what do you even understand by culture? Anybody today can prove me wrong. If there's any other people that successfully create a culture, which they are not even in control of that culture, challenge me, is the African American. Our brothers and sisters that are kidnapped. Whether we like it or not today, the African American culture, the hip hop culture, even is the fastest growing culture in the freaking planet Earth. Unfortunately, they are not in control of that narrative. So creating a culture, nobody actually talk about so. And again, out of necessity, now war. I mean, it's not war. Of course, against them, they were forced to actually create whatever they have to do. But again, if you live in America, you will now understand that people themselves have come to realization that this is not who they were. They are tracing their roots. It's all about going back. Are they going back there to stay? No. So that they can understand what awaits them in the future. But unfortunately, they have soon realized that the coming back that they are coming to, which is to us now, we are still living in the present. Our goal is to get to the future without even us trying to understand our back. Just like man of prestige go run, they come back. Because if they don't, they fashion cash for France, he will run come back. Now, like, so all these things, when we say human being a storyteller, there's more to it. Nothing where you dey see for this world, so we no created us, no be God created. Now we even God then I will create God through our story. Okay, I leave deliver to me from this thing. Deliver to me. Make I leave God for make I leave deliver to me. Eh? Will be deliver to me. Deliver to me is just waiting. Maybe turn by turn they agree on. If they wait, he don't talk am before. Until another person come wey do pass Obi, that means you Obi no win. There still hope. Somebody will come one day. Maybe na triumph will come. He go see say he go jump into the bandwagon. Na turn by turn. No just die. No just die. If you are among that 20% that is educated or that understand what I'm talking about now, understand the government, understand one or two things about how the world work, no just die. And no just hide. Be like Dede me, be like Aisha Isu, be like Shewore. Joy come out one way or the other and wait. But if you no come out, they no go fit select you, they no go fit appoint you, they no go fit elect you. Or you die complaining. 50 cents say what? Die rich or what? That try. So well, let's go to Florida and do some cleaning. Make I enter road. Now I'm women of triumph don't come. I know saying one come read news. Make I enter highway. What time is it? It's 12 for the 12, almost 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. I see how many I go drive reach before I go roll this big boy one finish. Oh, walking 100 degree outside, say, right? Yeah, just like
Moses, Onogbe, congratulations. Oh. I heard they don't bring your brother back. Whoop. I'm talking of Donald Ogogbe. So you are hereby have a representation again. Congratulations. You are doing well through this platform. Keep the good work. Much as they make it. Nobody can smoke it go and start making noise. Now the only reason why man of prayer never thought to make noise now because he never begin smoking go. Once he does smoke go now two things he go do and then go come on go run for election so that they can talk for public. You know they be smoking go if you talk to 1 million people, even na rubbish they talk, they go dey shout. So once he don't begin smoking, go either come and go dey make noise, or or he
No verse. How is you now?
First batch is 25. How solid is the state financially to ensure that none of them will be abandoned?
We put our priority right. We first of all re-engineer our finances. It will be slow in gestation because people are not, naturally will not respond to new creative method of financing. But this is what, this is an innovation, and equally the standard of this building that we are bringing is another pace-setting program for those schools. The funding is not there to take everything in one go, but by managing a good cash management method, we are not going to hold nobody, and we are not going to abandon no project.
Your Excellency, sir, a project like this has to be sustained by teachers who can actually face the challenge. Do you plan to train your teachers initially to standard education education?
We will continue to upgrade the teacher training program. Equally, we are going to hire more teachers. Okay, those who are on temporary appointment will be converted to have job security. This is part of the government program. Put the teacher and the people first. Equally, we will have training the trainers program in information technology. I don't.
I understand this game. Oh, go no there. No mind me. I'm just because in the early morning, I come out, I enter room. I was a little bit chill then. Now it's hot. It's actually about 88 Fahrenheit right now. Which one? High 29 degrees. If I'm not mistaken. So no, they hot. So, West Wing. How they show now? Everywhere is spa. Got 13 hours. So let's see if we can do it. The highway, so the connection they misbehave. All understand say I don't enter the middle of nowhere. I run the drive for 2 hours now. I see the Texas. I know that I see girl that like 4 5 hours back over in that Texas. Fucking ridiculous. And with the same thing with Houston. I don't know, man. I don't know how people did live for that Houston. It's fucking too big. God damn. Ah, I like that country. It's too big. It's ICT. Don't know where it is. Okay, where they drive go? I they go Florida. Headed to Sun City. Those are worship the sun. So find the weather. When my juju tell me say, go. I don't get choice. I move. And I'm going to Florida. I'm going to help clean up Hurricane Milton. So let's go. I got it on our lawn. I also got the hear me clear. I got about 14 people watching. Can I get a 14 like and share? Okay, safe travel. I mean, This is bad Florida bread. Come where? The was Florida. This is the Florida self. What is unique to Florida? I don't know, man. I can't say. I only was around to Florida. I went to Miami and then just the weather alone, just the weather, it's more than everything. It reminds me of us also. Say, waiting, you won't go meet hurricane. Okay, you like trouble. Say life is for the living. Hurricane don't pass go now. Hurricane don't land. I think yesterday. Now what make me to go plan now? May I go and clean up? Make another one no come meet us. I'm be the thing. Hurricane don't pass. They don't move. Very soon I go hear say they cause havoc for other small island. No, say Moses no dey hear me again from what I'm getting here. Network. Oh, okay. Now people with the X, like their network cut. So maybe we're on the Shan City. Now go stay by the beach. It's been that's the only thing I never get to enjoy. I never get to experience more is in America with that. I've had enough of snow, I've had enough of flat fucking desert, not flat land. What it has to bring. I've had a lot of hate. I've had enough of fucking hate in Arizona. Shout out to Paul. I've had oh shit, man. Then greenery. Austin, man. Austin got it covered, man. Austin is beautiful. Austin should be greenery. Austin remind me of what Aburelu and Obere can be like. If money is put in there. But this lady that I met, basically told me that if not greenery, state with the most green scenery, a city, I have to go to Oregon or Seattle. I was like, God damn, Seattle is on my bucket list. I never know why I don't go there. I don't like it, that's why. But for some kind of reason, I still want to visit Seattle. I want to know Seattle looks like. I've had a lot of that. I know why Big Gate is there. I know why Boeing go there, right? I know why Google did there. So beach, I've go beach here and there, but to go live in a big city, just like Lagos, that's just one thing I'm looking forward to. Florida. So, I like the way they talk to. Talking about how they talk. Maybe I should stop by in Louisiana. Shout out to Weasley. I might just stop by. Wait a minute. Indoors is in the body. I might just stop by in Louisiana. Georgia. That's a long road. I don't know. I'm trying to get to Florida like tomorrow. If not for us, pass through Georgia. But Alabama. I think I might stop by in Alabama. Moby, Alabama. Yeah, go say how those people say they talk. Moby, Alabama. Hopefully I'll get to watch Bama football too. Alabama for sure. I will stop because I'm running through right in the middle of Mobile. So Atlanta, man, I don't know. There's no way I could go. I could just drive past Atlanta, man. No, I need to spend like 2-3 days, and I don't think I have that time right now. So all of this road I will follow with that. I remember I enjoy my. What is it? Basically, this is they run at the maximum speed. Say, we our own Alaba here in Nigeria. We our own Alaba like. Oh, you say we did Alaba here in Nigeria. You know, a big man now. They stay for Lagos. Just like person go tell say they stay for New York. And it's what happens to tell you, say, now rich people they stay for New York. No, anything that person won't tell you. You can't be born and be living in New York. What people know they stay for New York? Some people stay for I don't know. So for you to be living in Lagos, you now see now we be within the same bracket. Now we be the elite. It takes a level of enlightenment, education, stability to live in Lagos. To live so you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. So not where anybody when they stay for New York will tell me for America, I can say, yeah. Life. No. Try again. As far as I'm concerned, anybody that lives in New York is living above poverty line. It don't matter even if you are homeless and jobless. You are still, for you to be living in New York, you are still well off. Millions of people within America, don't talk about outside America. Just like you are homeless in San Francisco. They pay now your monthly maintenance and take home. Like meet manager of Zenith Bank or ABU for Nigeria. As a homeless man in San Francisco. So Moses, you don't expose yourself. You and a righteous man. When I live for Lagos, you guys are part of the problem. But the money they pay for rent, now be some people fortune for village. That be some people take home for. God damn. That be some people take home for 6 months. I mean, sorry, I said 6 months. 12 years. I don't like. That's why I know they like travel during the day. So many fucking vehicles, man. All this. I like this shit. Just make you stay extra. And the fact that construction is fucking ongoing, man. Every fucking part of the city, state. I like travel overnight. Just you and trailer. I ain't gonna see you and trailers. And trailers. Trailers, they go past. I think they are still about 5 or 10 miles below the regular small miles. Just, in between tanker, in between truck, everything. One of the are the cost. those way the Americans say, why are you always costing? Well, got it from one of my boss. Mr. Tim. Don't worry. When I read my biography, I read my book, I could say some of the characters where I made and characters I picked along the way of this adventure called life. Mr. Tim, man, if a senior citizen, if you know what I mean, an old guy, still very strong and active. But God, damn, I never see any human being wake us like that, man. Any small thing, fuck, 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 fuck. And if you understand the kind of our work with machine and pen and all that, so I mean, any small you are outdoor. Those who don't play for outside, I just have to play for outside. Those who play for outside, understand it. So any little small thing when you do, maybe in the let's say typical example right now. They try to drink water, the water just sleep for a man small. Like shit, fuck, shit. Maybe he come for car, enter, you forget something. Let's say you want to buy gas now, you go for gas station, you pull up for gas station, you go for car. You go forget your wallet or something. Fuck, shit. Just shit like that. I don't think you're gonna do so. But the funniest part of it is that after you don't finish, the next 5 minutes, they're gonna preach to you about church. Pray, you're gonna come with me church, man. Let's go to church. Let's go and meet Christ. You say, don't buy me, man. You don't buy me cussing. But I never say anything like that. So I took that from, if you see me, they say all that kind of shit. It just, I remember Mr. T. Moses, I know that you write something, man, but I depressed because I didn't meet on. I don't people pay attention to 100% of my attention has to be on the road because fucking too many. The road is too big. So I really like travel during the day. I prefer to travel at night. But the spirit say hit the road, I hit. So we can get reasonable. Because as road plenty, so anybody features they apply brake as they want just because of small. So you guys, I agree with you, right? Let me get let me, So yeah, construction everywhere. See, I'm like 90% of these people is sleep. All right. You say you are not. Don't carry me. We go do Florida clean up. It be like fee for how you if you apply from Nigeria. I don't know. I don't. My first time in it, so I don't really. I can't tell what how it looks. I never go where all these things happen before. So we see. I wish and I know we can carry. A part of the problem. Say I want to shop American dollar. You want American dollar? You know that of Sophia. American dollar. If I tell you how many millions come with that, I want your American dollar. American dollar end up chopping. You don't find the future of an American dollar. You are better off there chopping American dollar. That's why they will be there. They don't want to come over there. They to the boost. They're chopping the American dollar there, pay back them. Now to come here. And that's one thing we don't understand. Tinubu there, but all of them they are American before. I say come this dollar for here, guy. I fake. Let me go and tell my country. I see to dollar be our dollar and dollar economy now. So better you enjoy the dollar pass for there than here. So you come here, you go see the dollar, no future problem. Walk on the day road like me. You have to not like money. Nigeria, America, you have to not like money. But again, you cannot live in America without money. So I don't understand. It's a GMO lifestyle today. Okay, you can't have money and you enjoy it. You have to be among the 0.1. Now, very few people get money. They enjoy their money for America, and those people we know they see them. Yeah, we don't have anything in common. Anybody where you they see, where they live by, where I mean they see, they live for the same zip code, that they shop for the same place, eat for the same place, go school for the same place. No worry. That's not just your American. Don't be there America head. Don't be there start. There's layers. So those people who get money when they say enjoy their money, you know they see them. You can't have money. I mean, that's in itself sports. Very for the owners of America. When they talk about owners of Nigeria, now you have money and you are enjoying the money. You live in America. You are part of the owner of the America, part of the leader. But those who get money, and then they walk past because according to George Collins, I recommend George Collins to anybody that is listening. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best comedian, stand-up comedian ever lived, dead or alive. So George Collins said that the rich, if you say the 1%, the owners of America, the middle class and the poor people. So the rich make sure the middle class and then they do the work. Poor people know they do the work. But they'll make sure there's tension and the fight between these two so that they can run away with the money. That's what I mean. You have money and you are enjoying it. You are not America, all your options, but nobody know where they live. So if you want to have money in America, you don't go enjoy, you don't get life. You want to have a life? I'm sorry. It doesn't work. So say, driving yourself. Okay, drive yourself. No pro on all the best of the journey. Yes, so I like to drive. You have some of the benefit of just the drive this long instead of planning that. You have enough time to interact with your demons. Interact with your demons. Oh, there's some few places where you go drive. You go live. It's scenery. Very few places. I speak past police. Okay. Some police in Central. Did you guys saw the cops? Oh, leave my pay me for a minute. Like, fuck it. Yeah. But people say you know walk out where the day we root the hungry. Why change the champion? Driving from San Antonio to San Antonio to Austin are the same thing there. But from Vegas to San Diego, fuck. From Vegas to San Diego if you drive. And there I begin hate our rich people. I just begin hate them. I was like, what the heck is this? I see structures. I mean, I don't know how to explain that to how many hours drive from Vegas itself, the structures, all the way to San Diego. I was like, this is a playground for the fucking rich and powerful. This is it. This is it. Then when what's his name? The man will dive for helicopter a couple of during Super Bowl week, I mean, that man, forgot his name. Bye for now, greeting for everyone who yes, stay responsible right there. This guy, what do you mean I should stay responsible right there? Eh? I don't understand. You can't explain. Anyway, appreciate your time, man. This guy will die. Because I don't know him before he died. Now when he died, I can't know the person there like that. Day. Anyway, I was hungry. Just like, why would our rich people not be able to do this thing? Maybe no say public people not for maybe only say that let's not say just something one day will be our playground. Then I come Austin. Saw Austin. I said nobody get money for Nigeria. All of us are poor. Because we all live in the same environment. So we are poor. That's my only my conclusion with that. After I navigate
After I navigated Austin, capital city of Texas, my conclusion is just all of us Nigerians are poor. Everybody, from Dangote to every goddamn person is poor. Because we all live in the same environment. There's no, I mean, there's no difference. Ikoyo, Ajekule, Omushi, like, we all live in the same fucking environment. When I come Austin, Jesus fucking Christ. I see when rich meet nature, when rich meet well, I don't know, rich in this case, not necessarily money, but your way of thinking, the way you are supposed to live. What the fuck? I don't know. Some things are just I just left to me. We need to feel out to actually know what's no description, not even video capture them will make it make sense. That makes you just feel am. Like how can you explain the feeling of you touching ground? Say your leg you touch ground. You cannot the day you go miss touching ground and they ask you to express what it feels to Toby, somebody's calling. Hello? Hello, Toby. I don't hear you. Hello? Now, midway access bank holding. All right. See, I thought I said you are part of us. You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. You don't see your friends. You don't see the people you know, people you interact with, people you talk about, people you talk with. You see them. So, now you understand? If me and you go back to Ososo, where we come from, having this conversation, how many people can actually relate? You know, the way they don't understand us. That's exactly what I mean. That when we don't understand ourselves, we are less than 20% of the population. Every day we work hard. We work hard to keep those 100 and that is something as they describe them. Dimensional poor people, we keep them at ground, keep them out of the competition space. Every day, me and you work hard. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So I was like, this is how you should live with nature. Simple, organic, but exclusive. Oh my fucking God. You go jump all climb one hill. Everywhere is green on fire. You see one house there. I just don't know what the fuck how to describe her. I've been at the 5-star hostel where you go see on top fucking hill. Like what? So I just said like all of us are poor. Just poor. Not just our money, because we have those rich, both the rich financially, materially, spiritually, they're all fucking. I don't know. Anyway, maybe not because I'm broke. I did try. I won't try bring everybody into my tax bracket. Can I get away with it? Yes. Because nobody will come out prove me wrong. Say I'm rich, and this is how I'm doing it. So I'm living it. I said, when they show you can try it. When I see a house, when they try accent, when they talk about the history behind it, you try. But I don't know. I need to go there to see what he's talking about. And people for also some people try for also people like them uh, LJ Ali J by LJ Ali J. I say they try and live that luxury life because if I imagine how also be 40 years ago, 50 years ago when they on top of his game, and I see they can way in building house, how he live, and other place will be that time. It was motherfucking far ahead of every goddamn body. It was like 100 years ahead of everybody. Because even up to date, it still stand out. Then Jimmy Tola tried to. Ah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I look at the pieces where you get for a house. I can see some kind of, trying to do that, but his choice of house and location and says more. He says more of his poverty way of reasoning than actually what he's trying to project anyway. So if you come Edo, I think Masha can go. If you come Edo, is that for me? No. I mean police they pull over. Oh, not with me. And the guy with the back. And the guy with the my back. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. I see the guy come out. He came on the light. I know say you guys know that. I be done with my